Hello Pisces, and welcome to your mid-month tarot update for the month of June. Before we get started, I'm super excited to let you guys know that I'm now offering private live reading sessions with me, and the information for that is linked in the description box, as well as a code for 20% off for the whole month of June. Again, all of that is in the description down below. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on into your reading. But as always, please take what resonates, leave the rest, and please don't force anything to fit. And if it doesn't fit now, that doesn't mean it can't in the future. We have Tree Wisdom coming out. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. I love this. There's a lot of cards in this deck that are very much just like go outside, go into nature, kind of tune out of, tech, tune out of your mind and tune into nature, tune into the surroundings, what you see, what you hear. You might benefit a lot from there. Let's see what's coming through for you in tarot. What's going on in the current energy of Pisces, please, Spirit? What's going on in their current energy? We have the Five of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. I was going to say somebody's feeling a little bit hurt. I was going to say butthurt, but that felt a bit much. It feels almost justified. When the Five of Wands comes out, there has almost been competition. Can be petty competition, just competing over like egos, things that aren't really necessary about worth fighting for. It feels like, again, very petty, but what maybe was said, what maybe was done was very hurtful to you, and it's made you maybe realize that there were some boundaries that do need to be set, some truths that need to be said. And sometimes when it comes to these boundaries that we set, we do have to almost go without, not go without, but look, instead of looking within ourselves or looking at other people, we have to kind of get in touch with something more, which can be good time to, again, have those quiet walks in nature to really realize that everything in the external and everything in the internal, they start to blend, and that can be negative in our day-to-day life, right? When our opinions are blending with other people's opinions, when their energy is blending, that can be so draining and difficult to deal with. So again, this could be a really good time for you to go out and connect, go for walks by yourself, unplugged, no headphones, just really getting in tune, because when our energy and the energy of nature is one, that is when you will feel more whole than trying to compete with others. Let's have a look at what's going on in your inner world. What's happening for Pisces in their inner world? So we have the Moon and the Star. That's crazy. The Moon is your Pisces card, but the Moon can be great coming out on, it can be great to come out during Cancer season, because it's a great time to really slow down. I like to think of the Moon as a Cancer and a Pisces card because of that water energy, but because of also the duality of the Moon, right? I feel like Pisces can be that more masculine energy, that more, I don't want to say deceptive, but you're a little bit more of a murkier sign, you'll blur the waters if you can, you'll hide in the shadows if you can, and sometimes you need the brightness of the stars or the other side of the moon, and you need that nurturing energy, that kind, gentle energy for the healing that you're looking for. I think the Moon is coming out because you're starting to realize there are certain things that you can't hide in the shadows anymore. You need to start shining this light on them, the light of the star, the hope, the healing on these areas that you're struggling with, and you're starting to realize that. And this could also help relieve you of negative, maybe it could be addictions, habits, cycles, routines, people, or just energies that really aren't serving you, that are keeping you stuck and stagnant, and could even be causing tower moments for you. If you know these moments are happening and it's around certain people, it's around this competitive energy, then shine some light on that, work through that. I also want to say, like, sometimes it can be so easy to look for the answers outside, right? Look for the answers in other people, in books, in music, in movies, in tarot videos, right? We're always wanting to understand and look for answers, and sometimes it comes from exploring by ourselves, by asking questions by ourselves, not looking to somebody else or something else for the answer, but just asking a question and being quiet and seeing what comes out, right? What needs your attention right now, Pisces? What do you need to focus on? We have the High Priestess and we have the Knight of Wands. Really, it is slowing down. It is listening. It is opening up our ears to our intuition, to that inner guidance. And trusting it, having confidence that it's trying to lead us towards good, that it's not there to bring us negativity, right? I feel like a lot of your energy is also going into comparing yourself and competing to others with what you see on their outside, but why are you comparing your inside to their outside when they really are not showing their truth, right? Everybody has a dark shadow, right? Everybody has their shadow. Everybody has something that they hide, that they don't want the others to see, that it's embarrassing, that it's gross, that it's whatever. Everybody has that, but they never show it. So why are you comparing your shadow to other people's external that they're putting on, their mask, their, you know? When you should be listening to what your shadow has to say to learn and grow and, I was gonna say integrate it. It's time for you to be doing shadow work, Pisces. What is happening in your environment? We have the Hierophant. So yeah, stepping away from the traditional path, learning and growing. But again, with the High Priestess, it's learning and growing from yourself, from the inner. What is going on in Pisces environment, please, Spirit? We also have the 8 of Cups. This, I think, came out like this in Aquarius's reading, maybe. I think it was like this, or maybe also in Capricorn's reading. 9 of Swords. Don't be overthinking your next steps. So again, this is all about surrendering to your intuition, your feelings, your emotions, your own healing journey. Setting the appropriate boundaries, and that comes with being able to walk away from those emotions that don't serve you because they become too heavy to carry, right? And maybe it is releasing them in a journal, but maybe other methods that you're being taught or that you're studying don't work for you. And that's why it still feels heavy, and that's why it still feels hard to carry. Sometimes you do have to find your own way of dealing with things. Now, I feel like I'm kind of flying through your reading pretty quick here, Pisces, but I feel like I don't really need to clarify much more on what's coming through. We're going to pull a few more cards, of course, but I'm kind of just seeing here, like, I feel like this has been a really quick reading because I feel like you kind of are already understanding this, you're kind of already knowing this, you're just not listening to it, right? You're being told this by your feelings, by your environment, by how you're interacting with the world, by maybe the way you're snapping at people or people are snapping at you. You've kind of come to understand this, but you're not really understanding it, right? You see it, but you don't understand it yet. You need to find it in your own words, in your own experience, in your own journey. It is an interesting reading. Let's see what we have for advice for you. What, please, Spirit, is the advice? Oh my goodness. Yeah, one more good old shuffle. What is these shuffles have been so bad today, Pisces. I don't even know what to tell you. I think it's just not my day for that. Let's see what your advice is though. Let's see. So we have the Sun. I believe this came out for you previously. Did it come out on the bottom of the deck? I don't know. I don't know why I'm associating the Sun with your energy right now, Pisces. But I'm feeling, you have the Sun, the Moon, and the Star. Oh my gosh, so much positivity coming in for you. I was going to say look on the bright side. I know that sounds so like, oh, look on the bright side. But when you start to tune out, it's almost like you do start to have this appreciation. I also want to say, like, imagine the perfect case scenario, right? Like, usually when things are going on, like, well, if I distance myself from people, if I go on this journey, it's going to be difficult. It's going to cause stress. But, like, those are the bad things, the negatives. Why aren't we imagining the best thing that happens? When I give myself space, I grow and I learn. I become a better friend. I become a better person. Why are we not looking at what the positives could be? Instead of writing a pros and cons list, just write a pros list, right? Write a list of all the good things that could come out of this possibility, of this growth, of this journey. Write all the good. Don't even think about the bad. And if this is something that you're really striving towards, Pisces, I would recommend, if this is a project or a hobby that you're wanting to start, a journey that you're wanting to take, some inner work that you're doing, shadow work, because I'm seeing that as being very important to you at this time, I would say definitely write that list of pros. The good things that will come from you doing the difficult, from you sitting in the uncomfortable. Write that list of pros and put it somewhere where you see it, or read it all the time, Pay attention to it. Let's see more advice for Pisces, please. We have the 6 of Pentacles. As much energy as you give to others, as you give to other projects, as you give outside of yourself, give that energy back. Give that time back. Give that money back. Give that love back to yourself. That is what is really important for you right now. This is I love this reading, Pisces. Also, Cancer season is a great time for, again, being more nurturing to yourself, slowing down really giving into self-care, giving into those comforts, giving into the emotional, sensitive sides of ourselves, listening. It's also a great time for shadow work and inner child work. So if that's something you've been meaning to doing, if that's something you've been meaning to do, now would be a great time. Let's clarify tree wisdom. Why is this oracle card tree wisdom here, please? The 8 of Swords and the moon on the bottom of the deck. You're overthinking and you're worrying a lot. The devil has been on the bottom of the deck for a lot of your reading. I know that, I don't know why I feel like it is a heavier chain for you than most Aquarius, right? This chain that you carry around your neck, this habit, cycle, pattern, karma, whatever it is that you're carrying, it feels heavier than most. But you do not have to keep carrying it. You do not, this is not all your worth, you know. There is so much more inside of you that is worthy, and it doesn't come from your output, and it doesn't come from the external, right? Your worth comes from within. You are worthy and deserving just from the light that you already have inside of you. It's not something that you have to chase or craft. It's just something that you need to open your awareness to. That is all I have for your reading, Pisces. If you want to dive deeper into anything we explored today, or maybe something completely different, I do offer private personal readings. The information for that is always in the description box. I offer video readings like this. I offer live Zoom sessions with me, and I also do free readings over on TikTok Live from time to time. You'll find all of that in the description box down below. Please like, subscribe, do all those YouTube things, and if you've watched this far, I truly, truly appreciate you.